another creative and educative class. Remember, this is still writing skills with Miss Martha, another time to learn and grow. In today's class, we will be looking at the topic, writing an essay hook. How do you hook your readers to want them to keep reading your essay? How do you get the attention of your readers so that they continue to read your essay? I realize that this is where most of you struggle in, but today we are going to tackle this problem. So let's get right into it. What is a hook? What is an essay hook? A hook is an opening statement, which is usually the first sentence in an essay that attempts to grab the reader's attention so that they want to read on. Okay, just the same way a fisherman will use a hook to catch a fish. That is the same way the hook of your essay should captivate your audience or your readers, so that they want to read your essay. They want to know what your essay is about. So your hook must first of all be captivating enough to get the attention of your readers. Like I always say, don't just use any type of hook for your essay. Ensure that the hook you're going to be writing is related to your topic. All right? A good hook will not only draw your readers' attention, but it should also tell your readers what your essay is going to be about. Okay? And then your well-written hook will not only make your essay strong, but it will also make your essay stand out from every other person's essay, which is why you must always brainstorm and write a hook that is related to your topic and a hook that can captivate the attention of your readers. Moving on, there are ways to hook your readers. You can hook your reader by making use of a definition of probably the topic you are talking about, or asking a question, or by using a quote. You can hook your readers by using a figurative language, by using a catchy phrase or quote, by using an exclamatory sentence, or by using a lead-in sentence that entices the reader to read on. These are a few ways you can hook your readers, and I'm going to be explaining them one after the other. Now, for a question hook, maybe you want to start your essay by asking your audience a question. You can start by asking them, have you ever done this? Do you know that? Would you do this? Can you go to a journey you did not budget for? You know, there are ways to start your question. All of these phrases will help you start up a question that you want to ask your audience. Let's take an example. My most embarrassing day, that's the topic. Now there are different hooks here. Number one says, have you ever had a day when nothing went right? Number two example, do you ever feel like everything is going against you? And the last example here says, can you remember a day when everything went wrong? These are question hook. Questions hook are very, very good to start up your essay because they entice your reader. They make your readers want to learn more or know more about your topic. Another example here is titled My Best Friend. Have you ever had a friend who could tell you what you were thinking? Number two, do you have a friend you could call on at any time? Can you think of someone who knows your deepest thoughts? Now you can see that all of this started with a question. Have you ever? Do you have? Can you think of? All of these are questions to engage your reader. So you always try as much as you can to read your writing prompts and try to think of a question to ask in order to get your readers involved in your composition. This is very, very important. Now, another type of hook is the phrase or quotes. It means using a quote or a phrase to catch the attention of your readers. It is another way to grab your readers' attention. First example we have here says, girls just want to have fun, would describe my best friend. This type of hook will be very, very good and catchy for an essay topic that talks about my best friend. Short and sweet is the best way to sum up my vacation. If anything can go wrong, it will. At least that was my experience on Friday the 13th. These are just phrases, sentences that you can use to make your readers want to read more, to make them wonder what exactly you want to talk about in your essay. So this is another way to get their attention. The next way to get attention is exclamatory sentence. The exclamatory sentence hook. This type of hook actually starts your essay with a strong mood. It gives your readers a very strong impression as to what your essay is all about. For example, never in my wildest dream could I imagine a worst day. My summer vacation was gone in a hot flash. She's smart, she's caring, she's funny, and she is my best friend. Now, exclamatory sentences, like I said, are ways you can grab your readers' attention, make them want to learn more, want to know more about your essay. So it's very important you know all of these types of hook and know how to use them. Another type of hook that we have is the tongue twisters. The tongue twisters are sentences in which several words begin with the same sound. For instance, loving, laughing, and loyal would be my best friend in a nutshell. The tongue twisters are also referred to as alliteration. Alliteration is the use of consonant sounds to make a sentence. For instance, summer sizzled into a shimmering, stunted season. Now, when you look at this example, the common letter you can find here is the letter S, which is a consonant sound. So alliteration or tongue twisters is when a writer uses consonant sounds to make a sentence. If you're going to be using this type of hook, you must make sure that you take note of your consonant sound. The last type of hook we have is what we call the lead-in hook. This is mostly used by news medias, okay? The essence of the lead-in hook, just like every other hook, is to lure in your readers to further read your story. For example, why would a dog go to school? Tune in tonight at 6 to find out. Now, for this kind of example, when a reader sees it, their mind begins to wonder. They begin to imagine all sorts of reasons that will make a dog go to school. That is the essence of a hook. And that's also the essence of a lead-in hook. It makes the reader to want to learn more about the essay. It makes the reader to be interested about the essay. Let's take further examples on the lead-in hook. It's hard to end better than it started. At least I would have hoped so. Most of the time, I look forward to summer vacation. Kind, loving, trustworthy, and covered with fur describes my best friend. All of these examples are lead-in hook. A hook that interests your reader, that grabs the attention of your readers, wanting them to be interested, to know more about your essay. Don't forget that all of these types of hook do the same thing, which is to grab your reader's attention. They grab your reader's attention and interest so that they read your essay. So whenever you're writing, do not forget to hook your readers into your composition. Lure them into your composition with a good and well-written hook. Let me rephrase. An attention grabber does exactly what the word suggests. It is a statement that grabs the reader's attention. It gets their attention. Make the reader want to know more. That is the function of an attention grabber. It grabs the reader's attention and make them want to know more about your essay. And I also mentioned that an attention grabber can also be called the hook. The hook can also be called the attention grabber. So don't forget that. The introduction starts with a hook. Your introduction starts with a hook. Before you go ahead to write your background information and thesis statement, you must write your hook. It is important for you to know that first impression matters a lot. Remember, your hook is the very first statement a reader will see when they start to read your essay. So do well to grab their attention at the very first glance. Also, don't forget to try out any of this hook that we've discussed in today's lesson. I can't wait to see your next essay. Don't forget, a hook is a very, very important part of your essay. So always use a hook to lure in your reader. That will be all for today's class, champions. Till I come your way again in our next class, be good, keep writing, and of course, keep being the champion that you are. Bye.